Hello guys, back with another video, review, whatever you want to call it. I got this yesterday. It was delivered by Yodel, who actually voted the worst courier company in the UK, but I wasn't supposed to get this till Tuesday, so they are now officially my best friends. That's all good, happy with that. And this is the Roman Greek general, or Achilles from Troy, made by a company called pangaea, something like that. New company. And I've been after this. I've always wanted an Achilles statue, or a 1/6 or a quarter scale, something like that. I really liked the film, really liked Brad Pitt as Achilles. Thought he was really cool. I would like to get a Hector. I've heard they might be doing a Hector. I suppose that will depend on how this one goes. If it sells well, I suppose they'll do it. If it doesn't, then it might get shelved, or you know, it won't happen. But it's a really cool piece, really nice piece. It's got a few issues, which I will go into. First one being really, some of the colours are a little bit off. Well, I say a little bit. The helmet is too gold. In fact, let's get the helmet. Where is it? I know Nenny D did a review of this, and he'd already painted his one. Suggested highly to at least paint the helmet. So I thought I'd do this. I'm going to paint mine soon, but I thought I'll give you a look at it as it comes out of the box, really. But it is cool. It's a good sculpt. Looks like Brad Pitt. Definitely does look like Brad Pitt. Hair needs to be possibly a little bit longer, but I'm actually thinking of adding real hair, or elements of real hair. Maybe not the full sculpt, but just a bit, so it'll just droop down out of the helmet. I think that'll look really cool. What is really good is the sword is actually metal, and so is the spear. I think the spear's really heavy and sharp. I will show that in a minute. The shield is just plastic or resin. But yeah, he's a cool piece. Yeah, the helmet is a bit gold, but the armour, I've looked at quite a lot of pics, and I don't know if I'm going to touch it. I think it may be dark enough. The skirt, I think is it a skirt? I think they call it a skirt. Let's turn him around. Should be more of a black. And it probably looks, I don't know. Actually, that's quite accurate actually to what I'm seeing on in front of me. Maybe a little bit darker on the screen. It's more of a chocolate brown. I wouldn't say it's essential to paint that. I know Nenny did paint his one, airbrushed it. I don't think you'd need to do it. It's a nice angle. I think you get away with that. Definitely the helmet though, definitely. Even the shield, I'm not even sure the shield needs doing, because I've studied a lot of pictures, and it depends. Like some shots, the helmet looks more gold, and other shots it looks really black. So it's just finding what sort of suits you, really, I suppose, because there are sort of conflicting shots on Google, and I suppose it's all different lighting and, you know, settings, etc. So yeah, really cool. What I was impressed with this figure, the body, I thought the body was going to be shit, but it isn't. It's actually really good. There's some really good, I'm going to show it on here, some really good muscle definition going on. But not only that, you can see my camera is it's thinking about it. It might not be showing on the veins. Let's get the torch. On the veins, there's little God, I can't not get in the way. There's little hints of blue where the veins are, which is a really nice touch. You know, they could have just left it as a sculpted body, but they've put those little details in there. It's really nice. The paintwork is not quite Hot Toys standard, but it's not far off. It's decent. It's not something I would. I hate painting at this scale anyway, really, especially the eyes. But it's not something I don't think you'd need to do, especially with the armour on. Actually, oh god, he's nose diving a bit. Shit, he looks like he's gonna go. There we go. Yeah, the paint was decent. It is decent. Like I say, it's not Hot Toys standard, but it's solid enough, you know. But the body's good. The joints are they're all strong. You get 8. I think it's 8 pairs of hands. Not 8 pairs of hands. 4 pairs of hands. 8 hands. Obviously the helmet, shield. One thing I will say, let's show the spear. Spear is an absolute. It's really heavy as well, and it's sharp. I'm pretty sure it is metal. It feels metal. It feels cold, cold and heavy. So I gather it is. Yeah, shield is really cool. Yeah, what I was going to say is on the actual body. I don't know if you can see it. I've got the shield in the way. You've got this kind of bit that goes over the skirt, and just be careful because at the back it's held by these strings in here, or it's like a thin piece of rope, and where I was sort of posing it and fiddling about with it, it come off, and it is a bitch. An absolute bitch to get back on there. Mine's not even on there properly, to be fair, but I've worked it and got it on. But yeah, just be a bit careful with that. But what I'll do, I'll just quickly pause it. I'll get him in a pretty cool pose with a helmet on, so you get to sort of see it with the helmet and the size and the scale, etc. And yeah, we'll do that right now. So bear with me. Right, here we go. Just put the helmet on, and got him in a little pose, similar to what he does when he's in battle, kind of. But yeah, he's anyway, I'm hoping he ain't gonna drop down. Yeah, the helmet is on the large size. To be honest, I mean, Nenny in his review said that once you darken it, it does actually look smaller. The thing is, I can understand why Pangaea, whatever the company's name is, I can understand in a way why they've done it that size, because even now, as you put it on, it does slightly rub against the Sculpt. So, any smaller, I don't know. Whether it's going to be worse or not, I don't know. I really don't know. But we'll see. They have actually said that anyone who purchases will get. They will give them. I think they said they're going to. Yeah, they're going to give them the new helmet, and it's going to be more accurate to the film as well in terms of colour. So that's good. That's good of them. They didn't have to do that. I suppose as a new company, they want to pull out all the stops, really. But yeah, he's a cool piece. I'm gonna do a little bit of paint work with it, and I might add some real hair as well. This is the piece you got to watch. This piece here was covered by the shield. It's sort of, yeah, it's held on by sort of ropes around the back, and mine, yeah, I was sort of manhandling it a little bit, and mine come off, and it is a real arse to get back on. So just bear that in mind when you're handling it. This armour bit up top here, this shoulder section, is actually sort of loose. So when you move the arm up, it will actually move. It's separate from this part here, which is cool. It's quite light, so you've got a bit of flex there. So when you sort of get into these kind of dynamic poses, it will move and it won't rub too much. But I mean, that looks cool. You can tell that is Brad Pitt in there as Achilles. I think that helmet will look a lot better once I've darkened it. I think that'll look really cool, really nice. Yeah, quite a cool pose. I didn't pose like that in my unit, so the only issue I've got is these units I've got. These are the XBD units, and they are even like 1/6 scale. You've got literally not even an inch over, so they're probably about 12.5 inches. And with the helmet on, the plume is rubbing like against the unit. So this pose works really well and fits in the unit good. So I'm pleased about that. Otherwise, his head basically rubbing against the ceiling, which looks a bit, yeah, it looks a bit shit. But anyway, hope you liked the video. If you, I don't think a lot of people have got this yet. There's only a couple of videos on YouTube. And if this sort of helped make up your mind, brilliant. I recommend it. So if you're a fan of Troy, or even sort of the kind of Greek armor, Spartan kind of look, then it's a really nice looking piece. I think you'll like it. Yeah, it's good. Anyway, I will. I should have the Queen this week, like I said on the other video. I should have the Queen, so I'll do a video of that, and I'll see you on that one. Take it easy, guys. Have a good evening, and I will see you on the next video.